Welcome back to ECS Coffee. My name is Ollie, and today we're going to review the new Breville Oracle Dual Boiler. So, the new machine has two boilers, which means that you can brew and steam at the same time, and you have a very convenient front-loaded water tank because the machine is a little big and heavy. I will have the specs somewhere here. And you also have a bigger 340-gram bean hopper, which fits the whole 12-ounce bag of coffee. A new feature of this machine is that you have two menus, where one is more automatic, just more similar to the Oracle Jet, which is their previous model. It's a pretty good, very well-responding touchscreen, which is closer to the way you would see it on a smartphone. And also you have a little hidden menu, which is more manual and looks exactly like a little speedometer. The new Oracle Dual Boiler has the 58mm commercial grade portafilter, as well as it got their newest automatic or manual steaming wand that is also insulated, and it has the temperature probe just at the bottom of it. You can pull out your drip tray and find a little storage container underneath there. And you can also access your water tank from the back as well as from the front. So this machine has a few really new features compared to all the other machines in the lineup. It does not have the grind setting dial here anymore, so all the grinding is done on your screen, just the same way as the other Oracle machines. The Oracle Dual Boiler does have the automatic temping and grinding. You just need to place your portafilter into the grinding chute, and that will temp and grind for you automatically, as well as your grind settings are only done on your touch screen, and you no longer have the dial on the side. So far, the machine seems to have a lot of automation, and you have a lot of different beverages on your screen. So let's check out the screen. So far, we have a lot of different beverages that start from espresso, and then you have you have a lot. So you have some more classic common beverages like Americano, latte, and cappuccino, as well as you get something like the flat white, cortado, mocha, iced coffees, the espresso martini, and the espresso shaker recipes. They do not brew actual martinis, so you need your own product for that. As well as you would also have some hot water, and you can customize your beverages. So that is pretty similar to the Oracle Jet, which was their previous machine, but something new that we have in the dual boiler unit is the manual screen, which sort of looks like a speedometer. In the manual mode, you have much more things to control. You are on the driver's seat, as well as all the things that are controlled for you in the automatic mode. Here you have the power over them, and you can adjust and customize that. Starting from the grind size, you can adjust it here, where you can go for smaller or bigger grind size. You also can adjust the temperature of the brew in your settings over here. So you have the brew temperature feature, where you can go as low as 86 and as high as 96. You have your automatic milk steaming features for temperature and froth level. You have 9 settings for the foam level, and you also can adjust the temperature here by each and every degree. Your other buttons are grinding, which is not activated right now because we don't have our portafilter in, but if we were to put it there, we can see that the grinding button lights up. This is your brewing for manual, as well as you can adjust whether you want to do certain volumetrically pre-programmed and brew temperature. This is your hot water brewing and your steaming button. We're gonna go back to the automatic mode and go through some settings, and after that we're going to brew some beverages. So in our settings, first we see the switch to manual mode, which is gonna do essentially the same thing as swiping the screen up to access the manual mode. Then the auto dialing thing is something that you can turn on and turn off, but essentially that would just help you get your machine dialed in and automatically adjust the grind setting for you. The brew control. So the brew control is the feature which you can adjust as well, which is the volume-based or time-based brewing. and you can adjust that for both automatic and manual mode. Going further, you have your brew temperature, your milk type, so you can adjust if you're using the regular milk or you use the milk alternatives. Your maintenance settings, cleaning, descaling, water filters, water hardness, and your machine settings, which are some more aesthetic, the color theme. You can adjust the automatic off time, which will eventually go off. It's not the eco mode. The machine will actually turn off after 60 minutes or less. You can also adjust the schedule automatic start so that you can program your machine to turn on in the morning so that you can enjoy your coffee right away once you get up. Your location and language, time and date, sound, screen brightness, light brightness, and units, which adjust whether you're using the Celsius or Fahrenheit, imperial or metric system. And that's all the settings for now. Now let's brew some coffees. We're gonna start with the latte in the automatic mode and check out the automatic brew and automatic milk steaming. Okay, so we're going to start brewing some lattes. So we're gonna click latte and replace our portafilter into the grinding position. And if we just click, that's gonna grind for us automatically. It's a relatively quiet grinder. It's not a real conversation stopper. You definitely hear it because it's grinding the beans. Once the machine stops grinding, you get the green light and you can take out the portafilter. So now you see the perfect even temp, and we can transfer that to the brewing, to the brew group. So we place a cup here and we can either brew a single or a double. Right now we're gonna brew a double because we ground for double. And to start, we just click the espresso. We have our shot timer so we can see whether we're having a nice shot or we need to make any adjustments. So it's 32 seconds, which is 2 seconds slower than we ideally would want it, but I think we will be fine with that. So I have my latte settings by default at 65 degrees and foam level number 5. I can adjust that, or I can switch my type of milk. We'll keep it dairy because we just have regular 2% milk, and I'll go by the default settings to see how it goes. So I just place my milk jug, I will just place my steam wand into the milk jug and let it sit. So right now, while the milk is steaming, we can see that the temperature is rising, and we could have done that simultaneously, but we didn't. This type of steam wand is supposedly giving you a good microfoam even on the automatic feature, so we're just going to see how it looks once it's done. So now once the milk is done, we're going to wipe the steam wand and let it purge. Look at that. It's better that I can sometimes do manually. So now I'm going to pour the milk into the milk jug, into the coffee. Okay, it's a little frog if I were to make some ice for it here. Let's now give it a try. I've got some foam on my lip. But it's really good. It's nice. I've got a slightly small cup, so I could have made a bigger latte. I still have some milk left, but it's already really tasty. And we give it a like. So now after we're done with automatic brewing, we're going to make some coffee in the manual mode. So we're going to start by grinding. If you really want, you can get even your grinder into the manual mode and stop it manually whenever you want it to stop. If you would like to access manual grinding, you have this little brush that has a magnet on the other side that allows you to take out the fan part from your grinder, and that will get you into the manual grinding within the manual mode. Today we're not going to do so because, as I said, it is a little messy, but the machine would have the time-based grinding in this case, and you program that to grind for as many seconds as you need it to grind. So today we're just going to use the automatic grinding. Once we're done grinding, we're appreciating the perfect temp and we're ready to start our manual brewing. So we're going to start by pre-infusion, and then if we press and hold, we're going into the blooming stage. And once we click that again, we're going to actually start the brewing phase. Once we reach 30 seconds, we're stopping our shot. We can also instantly save the custom shot, and then our next brew will automatically pop the same programming. Also, if you would like to make an Americano, you can just press the hot water. And in the manual mode, you can also make an Americano with just dispensing the hot water. So to access the manual steaming, we're going to lift the steam wand and just place our milk jug into the steam wand and start manual steaming. So I can see my temperature rising just the same way as I would see on my manual mode, so I can closely monitor how hot my milk gets while I'm steaming it. It is a pretty powerful steam wand, and the milk is getting hot pretty quickly. I might as well stop it just at 60. And I will have to knock out some little bubbles and wipe the steam wand. Make sure you wipe the steam wand every time that you're using it to prevent the milk from caking on the steam wand. So let's pour it. Let's see if this time I'm gonna get any latte art. And I've got something that's sort of looking like a heart. So let's give it a try. That's beautiful. That's amazing. Really good. It's hard for me to say which one was better because both of them were amazing. The automatic one was a little hotter because our steam one was set to 65 degrees and manually have only steamed that to 60. So the Oracle Dual Boiler from Breville would be a great sweet spot in between the people who cannot decide whether they want to be the home barista and do everything manually, or someone who just wants to do everything relatively automated but also gaining the result of a cafe like coffee. So also that's good for a household where someone wants to experiment and do a little more work and the other person might just want some more automation. Personally, I find it an amazing way to go because some days you're not really into making something that's more manual and just want to get something quickly up and running, and for that you have very automated menu with automatic dialing in process. And for some weekends when I have more time and I want to play around with that and make it my sort of ritual, I can have an amazing manual mode and get great espressos out of it, as well as more manual lattes. So overall, that's a great machine. I'm very impressed. Good job, Breville. And you have a 2-year warranty with Breville on the unit, as well as it's currently priced at 4,400 Canadian dollars. Right now, it only comes in stainless steel, but potentially it might also come out in different colors. Thank you for watching. If you like this machine, drop us a like and a comment. If you want to buy it, you can access that in the shop section down below, as well as all the featured products from this video. Thanks for watching. Cheers!